Hello my loves, I've made these accordion folded notebooks. They could easily be adapted to make albums or journals with pockets and ephemera and whatnot. And this one opens to reveal its pages like this. And we can do the same on the other side, open it like a book like that. And we can also open it straight out like that. And that's that one. This one is a bit different. I've got a closure here. I've got a closure here. And I can open this one, this side, to have a look inside my accordion folded book. I can fasten that. I can flip it over. I can look at it from this side. And I can open both. And again, I can open it right out. Like that. And that fastens like that. Come with me and let's see how I make. So I think it's a good idea to start with your paper. This is a sheet of paper I've cut in half this way, and I'm going to glue these two pieces of paper together. And I'm going to take my glue, and I'm not going to concern myself with how much overlap I've got or anything like that. I'm just going to put some glue on there. I'm going to stick this piece on here, right to my glue edge, and stick that in place. And I want that to be nice and straight if possible. But you can do these any kind of dimensions. Here's one that I've cut from a sheet of A3 paper and zigzag folded it. So I'm going to be making, in this tutorial, a little booklet that's in landscape position. Mostly we make them in portrait position, so I thought this would be a nice change. But I just want to show you how I'm folding this paper. So I've glued it together, and I'm pretending that the glue is dry. And then I'm going to fold it in half, line up these two edges here, like that. I haven't cut my piece of paper square. And then I'm going to take this part here, and I'm going to fold this in half, and that's going to go right over my gluey seam there. You can add more strips to this if you want. You can make it as long as you want to. And then I'm going to fold this one in half, and then I'm going to fold it back on itself again. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with this. I'm going to fold this one in half. I'm going to be reverse folding some of these pages eventually. So I'm just folding those. I'll fold this one back on itself to the centre. I'll do that way round. Take that to the centre line. And squish that one flat. And I'm going to do the same with this one. There. And now I'm going to concern myself with which way around these things are going. So I'm zigzag folding. I'm going backwards and forwards. But once I've made my creases, with the exception of this centre one, that's going to be a bit of a pig. There we go. I can just fold these backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Make sure they're all nice and straight. And there we go. That is the basis of our concertina folded booklet there. Like I say, you can add more strips onto the end if you want to. But I'm going to be working today with this one because I want to make a landscape position one. Now I would suggest that you get your little wad of paper first and then you cut your pieces of card to fit. And I've already done that. I've cut my pieces of card just slightly bigger all the way around, and they're going to sandwich there. Let's get stuck in. I've got some lovely scraps of paper here. I don't quite know if I've got enough of this, actually. Yes, I have. In actual fact, I could use this, couldn't I? So what I'm going to do here is I am going to take my piece of card here, draw myself a little mark where I can cut it, and I'm going to cut this. I might as well do it with a pair of scissors, save me going to my trimmer. There, you could cut yours straight if you want to. And I'm going to glue this down. So I'm going to cover my piece of card with glue, and then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to stick it down in the middle like that. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim straight across, not going right up to the edge. I'm leaving a little bit of a margin there. Don't cut right into the corner. And now I'm going to glue these pieces. I'll glue them all together because my glue can be going tacky. Like that. And I'm going to bring these up and pull them hard round like that. And when I get in here, I'm going to make sure that this is nice and tight. Get in there with a nail or a tool, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to do this one first, actually. Pull this one, pull it hard round. You want that to be lovely and tight in there. And then bring this piece over the top like you're wrapping a present. There we go. If you want to use a tape runner for this, you can. Tuck these pieces in there. Pull this piece hard round. There we go. And you might find that you'd like to, while you're here, kind of just burnish these edges as well and your corners. Give those a nice rub like that. And make sure that's all sticking down, and you're going to do exactly the same for the other one. So I've decided to experiment with a different type of closure I've just thought about. And I've cut myself, well, I folded it first. Folded it like that, and then over there, trimmed it down. I'm not giving you proportions, like I say, experiment and explore and use your scripts and scraps and use what you've got left over, because that's where the fun is. And I'm going to glue this piece of paper to itself now. So I'll begin with getting lots of glue on that first piece, folding that piece over, and then this shorter flap is going to be in the middle so that I don't see a seam. I only see a seam on the underside. I don't see a seam here or here. So we're gluing that down. And I hope I've got enough to do both sides, because this is an accordion folded book. We need a closure on both sides. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer, my corner rounder, and I'm going to make myself some rounded corners there. Even would have been nice, wouldn't it? There we go. And I'm going to ink all of this because I don't want these white edges particularly. And I've got my nice rounded edges there. They don't need much. I just want to cover that up. There we go, that'll do. And I'm fairly confident I've got enough to do both sides. So I'm going to cut this in half. Like that. And now, poppets, my plan is to stick one here and stick one here. I'm not going to stick too much on because I think I'd like as much as possible to come over the top. Let's have a look. I've got a bit more inking or trimming to do there. I'll just trim that bit of white off. And I'll ink this edge a little more. And then I want to have a look at how much this end piece of paper is covering when I centralise that. That can go on there quite nicely. That can go on there quite nicely. So let's glue this in place. I've got one here. And I've got the seam facing me. And I've got one here. I could put one on this side actually, couldn't I? That might be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put one on each piece. But you can experiment. The point of this video really is to show you the basics and then encourage you to go off and experiment with your own bookmaking creations. There we go. So that's those. And now I want to pop one piece, this back piece, the end piece of my accordion fold on here. So I'm going to glue all over the back. Turn this over, pop it on, there, so it's nice and centralised, and stick this down. This other one, our front panel here, I'm also going to glue. You could also do this with black card. It'd make a lovely little photo album, all matted up with your favourite photos. And if you've got photos that are a particular size, then you could cut your paper and your card accordingly. So I'm going to have one on the top, and I've got this one over here, which is the best way to do this, like this, I think. So I'm going to position this on. Is that nice and straight? That needs to be straight. Position this on here like this. Move this lot out of the way and stick this down. There we are. Then I can fold this bit around, bring it all together. And there we are. And now I want two little pieces of card that I want to cut over here. Now I can use the same card, or I can use something that complements or contrasts. Should we do that? I'm going to cut myself a couple of strips of this. Strips. I want to measure how long I want them. And I need to cut two. Cut this one in half as well. Here we go. So these are my two little pieces of card here, and I'm going to glue them top and bottom, leaving a lot of wiggle room in the middle here for this to go across. So if you like, you can put this across here. You want to allow a good amount of room either side of your little closure here. You can pop that on there. You can turn this over. You can pop that on, actually, it could go here. Pop that on. And there, that's one side done. Let's flip it over. Let's do the same thing again. I don't want to allow too much of this sticking out like that, you see. I want to be putting it like this. If you're going to be adding lots of layers inside yours, if you're going to be mounting with photos or what have you, do allow for that as well. So I can put that there, can't I? And pop my glue on. Like that. Pop this on, get it all nice and straight, and then decide where I want this to go and stick it on. So I've stuck these two little pieces on top just out of some little scrap, and I'm going to encourage this to curl around a little bit so that when I want to come to put it in here, it will slide under there just nice. There we go, and that will keep that nice and secure. I can flip it over, turn it around. I've got a different side on this one. And again, I'm just going to encourage that to curl it around like that. Pop that in there, slide it under, and there is our little book closed, and you can finish that off with a little bit of whatever's, a little bit of decoration, sentiment, a bit of ephemera, whatever you like. And then when we open this up, we've got a kind of hinge going on here with that, so we can look at our book this way round, we can turn it over, we can fasten this part, we can open this part, we can look at our book this way round, and then if we want to, we can open both sections and we can open our book all the way like that and zigzag it closed again. And there we have it. In another one, so this is my landscape one, but it could also equally be this way around like this. This is my little portrait one. On this one, I've put a little bit of ribbon, and I think I had about 5 times the length of ribbon, and my ribbon is just under here like this. And these little mini books are really sweet. And then this one just folds all the way around and it ties in a bow like this. So you can experiment with closures, you can use Velcro, you can use ribbon, you can make this kind of closure if you want, you can use magnets if you're feeling extravagant. And here they are, these lovely little accordion folded notebooks. I hope you love them. I hope you experiment with different ways of closing, different proportions of paper, different amounts of paper, maybe black paper in there to make yourself a lovely photo album. You can make yourself a little journal, add some pockets, add some ephemera. But that's the basic instruction for these covers, for these accordion folded little booklets or journals. Have lots of fun. I'll see you next time.